Are never-ending high-interest credit card or loan payments adversely impacting your ability to save for an emergency, save for retirement, and live the life you really want for yourself and your family? Today, I'm going to make the case for why you should seriously let us eliminate your interest rate altogether, negotiate a reduced settlement agreement, and not only lower your monthly payments, but show you exactly how many months the set amount we've negotiated will be paid in full. But first, let me address a couple of very common and reasonable concerns. Number one, won't this negatively impact my credit score? Well, yes, of course it will, until your debt is paid and eliminated. But consider the fact that your credit is already not what you want it to be, and your current outstanding debt is robbing you of the quality of life you want. Until your debt is completely eliminated, you will continue to endure this burden. This is why simply eliminating your debt at a reduced amount with no further interest payments will not only help you get the credit score you desire faster, but it will save you thousands of dollars on both the original balance plus interest payments. In fact, it's the interest you pay that's making every dollar you put toward paying off your debt feel like it has almost no impact at all. A frustrating reality for millions of Americans. It's not that people don't want to pay what they owe. It's the fact that making payments in good faith seems to have very little impact on your ability to just get out of the debt. Keep watching and I will show you a side-by-side comparison of exactly what it looks like to settle a debt versus continuing to pay high interest on an ever-increasing total balance with an original lender or even with a debt consolidation program. Okay? This will change your entire outlook. And if you make the right choice, it will literally change the trajectory of your quality of life. Number two, debt settlement sounds good, but what about debt consolidation? What if I can just combine all my debt with one creditor? I can reduce my monthly payments at a lower interest rate so my payments will have a greater impact on that balance and I can get out of debt faster. Debt consolidation can save you thousands of dollars in interest, allowing you to get out of debt faster. Yes, it's definitely true. It's actually more effective at eliminating debt than just paying with the credit card lender at a much higher compounding interest rate, because you can generally get a lower flat interest rate that can easily reduce the amount that you pay in full by thousands of dollars. But you're still paying the same balance along with the interest that was added to your original balance, and then you'll pay a lower flat interest rate on top of all that, but generally with the same lower monthly payments. On the other hand, if you go with our debt settlement program, we'll start by negotiating a reduction of your total debt owed. Once we come to an agreement with them, your total balance is not only reduced, but you pay no further interest. So every dollar you spend on paying your debt with our help will actually reduce your balance in real time and get you out of debt faster because you are no longer making any interest payments. Plus, we only get paid based on how much money we can save you, as opposed to debt consolidation, which makes a profit off of charging you at an interest rate on the total debt they can combine. The difference is like night and day here, folks. Okay, so what exactly does our debt settlement process entail? Okay, first you hop onto the web and start the assessment process. We first need to ensure that you're a good candidate for debt settlement. So we'll gather some information about your debt, your income, expenses, and overall financial goals. There are certain types of debt that we can't help you with, and we want to ensure that we can actually make an impact for you. Second, we'll explain the debt negotiation process, including the benefits and drawbacks, so that you can make an informed decision about how to move forward. Third, one of our advisors will review your debt relief options with you, like debt consolidation or even bankruptcy if necessary. So that way you can compare them to our debt settlement program and feel confident about whatever decision you decide to make. Fourth, we'll make a recommendation about whether we think our program is right for you based on all the information we've discussed. And lastly, if you do decide to move forward with our program, we'll choose a reputable debt negotiation strategy for you and provide ongoing support throughout the debt negotiation process, including updates on your progress and guidance on how to improve your credit score throughout the whole process. Now, let's look at a side-by-side comparison of what your life might look like paying off your balance with a credit card company versus transferring or consolidating your debt with another lender with a lower interest rate and maybe even lower monthly payments versus letting us settle your debt and eliminate interest altogether. So if you owe a total of $45,000 and choose to just keep making payments with your original credit card company, and you're paying an average revolving interest rate of 29% at $1,537 per month, you would pay $63,021 in interest alone. That's on top of your $45,000 credit card balance. At that rate of payment, it would take you 513 months to pay off your debt, and you would pay a total of $108,022 to become debt-free. That's a staggering amount of money for putting $45,000 on a credit card. And if you haven't done the math in your head already, 513 months is over 42 years. So what if you decided to do a balance transfer for a debt consolidation instead, and then maybe they offered you a 10% interest rate? Well, you might pay $945 per month and a total of $11,700 in interest, much better than the $63,021 in interest you would have paid to your credit card lender. At this rate, it would only take you 60 months to become debt-free, and you will have paid a total of $56,700 for having borrowed $45,000, much better than what you would have paid if you had paid the balance with your credit card lender. But what would have happened if you allowed us to help you settling your debt instead? We would negotiate a reduced settlement amount with your creditors on your $45,000 balance. So let's just say we negotiated a settlement of $31,488. Your monthly payment would be $656 per month with an interest rate of 0%. Because remember, we only charge you based on how much money we can save you, not based on the total debt that you owe. That's a big difference, okay? Given that you won't be paying any interest on that settlement amount, you'll be able to pay the $31,488 off in 48 months at 0% interest for a total savings of $13,512. So not only do you pay less, you're out of debt much faster and can begin saving for more important things like an emergency fund, retirement, college tuition for the kids, or even a new home, and truly live the debt-free life you deserve. There is no cost to see if you qualify for this program, so go ahead, get started here below, and you can thank me later. Make it a great day.